Alright, okay, what's going on, guys? So, today we're going to be talking about everything that's everything we know about the live event, basically. So anything we know live event based, we're going to be talking about. First up, you can go first. You can say the first thing if you want. Also have a mini shield for you. Yep. So, first of all, with the robot, we need to just talk about, just drive into the IO card. Yeah, first up we need to talk about the robot. Basically, the robot arm has been in the river, which we'll get on not in the river, in the ocean, sorry, since the start of chapter 3. So we'll talk about the robot arm later, but first of all we need to talk about the robot. So obviously you've probably seen in the lobby it's changed to like a blue 7 colored robot. So that's what we're going to be talking about. So basically, that's weird. There's like encrypted messages or something. But yeah, so basically what we're going to be doing is I can't speak today. Basically, we're talking about, you can drive? Yeah, we're talking about, so the robot obviously is, what's it going to be used for basically? So, people have been reckoning that it's going to be used because the Collider seems like a really big threat, like, which we're going to talk about the Collider in a bit, but like, the robot is only ever used for like big threats. Back in chapter 1 it was piloted by the Paradigm, I believe, or Singularity, which I think is the Paradigm, who we will talk about in a second. But yeah, the robot arm was yeeted into the water in chapter 1, and that tank's broken, and it's back in the water now in chapter 3. So could this be the chapter 1 map is the question. But that's not really what we're talking about. Basically, the robot is on the map, which normally wait, why am I saying that? Basically, the robot is on the ice moon, which we don't really know much about, but yeah, so they're missing the arm, which we're going to talk about later, or the left arm, so they're missing the left arm, so we're going to talk about that later. And basically, what are you doing in the basically okay, I think basically the robot is here probably to destroy the Collider, because the Collider, which we'll talk about later, is a big threat to the loop, and I'm not going to go into too much detail because we're going to talk about it in a second. But yeah, so the robot's probably going to destroy the Collider, or they have a backup plan and they're going to get like a Monster 2.0. What on earth are you doing now? Anyway, what's next? Okay, so next is we need to talk about the Paradigm. Okay, so the Paradigm, one of the members of the 7. You know you can help me out with this as well. But yeah, so the Paradigm's obviously one of the members of the 7, and she's been missing since chapter 1 after the robot disappeared. I think. I don't know if I got that right. I think I have. Yeah. That should be right, yeah. But, okay, so basically, people are theorizing that she could be working for the IO, and I swear I just saw somebody, but I guess not. Well, okay, maybe I did. Alright, go crawl somewhere. Oh, I can just about see it. Ow! I don't, okay, get away from the tree. Get away from the tree. These trees are dangerous. Anyway, so, the paradigm. Where were we? So yeah, she's been missing for a while. She's one of the members of the Seven. She piloted the robot in Chapter 1. All that stuff. And then... But she's not here. She's still missing. Oh, I'll give those to you. She's still missing. So who is going to pilot the robot? This is the question. In one of the resistance challenges, it said... Okay, thanks. In one of the resistance challenges, it said something about that. And I think it said something about us piloting the robot. So we could be piloting the robot. But yeah, so we could be piloting the robot. And if this is the case, okay, we died. If this is the case, then this would be awesome. You guys know the Galactus live event. It could be just like that. So I'm gonna try and stream the event. So you know. Right. But yeah, so next up, basically the paradigm could be working for the IO. We don't have anyone really to talk about it. Next up, we have the collider. Right in the middle of the map, there is a massive energy source that every now and then just shoots massive beams of light into the sky. And for a while, people were wondering what it was for until I think last week's resistance quests. Yeah, the last resistance quest we got, I think. It showed exactly what the collider was going to do. So basically, the collider is, like, I think, shooting a big beam into space, and then it's gonna, like, shrink down and implode and then destroy the entire loop. So it's a big threat, and that might be why they need the robot to stop it. Because it's absolutely massive, as you can see here. If you... Oh, it doesn't have it anymore. At one point it had its own, like, icon. It was that big. But yeah, so, see, we're gonna land at the collider now, and we're gonna talk about some stuff. So, what's next? No, that's the wrong thing. Next up is the sisters. So, the imagined and obviously Pedge, and obviously the imagined and the other one. There we go. So yeah, the imagined and the order. They don't remember their past. Obviously, as it says in the resistance challenges, the imagined wants to get the paradigm back on their team because the rest of the Seven don't trust the paradigm. So the imagined basically is trying to yeah, the imagined is just gonna yeah, she doesn't remember her past, okay? So let's just keep that in mind. What am I doing with my loadout right now? Yeah, she doesn't remember her past, so basically she's put us a bunch of tasks to try and help her remember her past as well. But since she doesn't remember it, she thinks that she could have done bad things in her past. And I'm thinking, because one's called the imagined and the other's called the order, that literally to me just spells out imagined order. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that, but I'm thinking they used to work for the imagined order, and if they found out their past could probably easily be manipulated by the imagined order to change to the IO. So they could potentially, if things go wrong, become a threat. I had this let Bowser. But yeah, so what we're gonna do next is we are gonna talk about yeah, now it's the robot arm in the water. I don't know, but now what we're talking about is the so yeah, we need to talk about the old thingy. You know, the thingy that, yeah, the robot arm that's still in the water. We're also going to speak about why Dr. Slum's over there. But yeah, so the robot arms of it. How did I dodge that? The robot arm's been in the water since the start of chapter 3 and is still there. But people have been wondering why. If they're rebuilding all the stuff from the robot, then why wouldn't they just use the old arm? Why? Is there something? What are they gonna do with the old arm? Because it's not being used right now. Like they could already have, by now they could already have a new arm if they'd used it, but they're not using it. The question is, why are they not using it? This is what we need to find the answer to. We also need to figure out where the ice moon is. But anyway, so right, whilst we're at it, oh god, I got too close to it. Okay, just pick me up and fly. Okay, just go into the bush. Bush. No, go into the bush. It's the bush. If the IO guard comes in, kill him. There he is. Yep, he's coming in. Wait, no, he doesn't see us because we're in the bush. Just rest me. Didn't know that was a thing. Anyway, so whilst he's distracted, let's talk about the last blimp that is still not being taken down. So considering that we've been at war with all the blimps, there's only a week left of this season, and they still haven't taken down the command cabin blimp. It's literally the main blimp, and they haven't taken it down. This is what we need to discuss, because if they haven't taken it down, there could be something really big up the Imagined Order's sleeve that the 7 don't know about. And if this is the case, then they could. Then also we need to talk about bosses as well, but that's later in the video. So now we're just gonna talk about the whole foundation statue problem we have, because the foundation statue, as we all know, got blasted at the start of the season, and for some reason has not been fixed at all. But I'm wondering what's actually going to happen with it. Like, also I don't think we've seen the arms of the foundation statue since it got broken. I haven't noticed them anywhere, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't seen the foundation statue's arms anywhere. Could we potentially be getting a stone replacement of the mech's arm? That's my question. Because the mech obviously is missing an arm. Maybe the 7 don't know that the mech's arm is in the water, so need to so they're gonna replace it with the arm from the foundation statue, because that's what they think is the best shot they have. It's a long shot, but maybe that's what they're doing. But we're just gonna have to wait and find out. So, alright, okay. What's next? Yes, the fortress has literally been in the exact same place since the start of the season. Sloane's moved out of it, which I don't think we've talked about, so we'll talk about it later if we haven't. No, we haven't talked about it yet, have we? But yes, so the fortress, the massive drill on the map, has made a bunch of holes in the earth, and I don't know what, no one knows why, what it's gonna do, but it's just a big drill, and it's been sitting there since the start of the season and has done nothing besides have Dr. Sloan in it. Also, earlier I did hear some, like, it sounded like an encrypted message. I don't know if I was recording. I think I was, but yeah. So that, like, there was like some message, and I don't know what it said because it was in some like weird, you know, that language that the bosses seem to always speak in when you go near them and they see you. Yeah, that language is what I heard on the thing. So that could have something to do with also the fact that the fortress is faced. Why am I going this way? The fortress is faced directly towards the collider. Could the fortress be a plan B? I'm thinking. So you know how the collider. Maybe they know we're making the robot, and they have the fortress. The fortress is gonna come in and like drill through like the robot or something. Maybe through the robot's leg or something, I don't know. What are you doing? But yeah, so that is a theory that I have for that. Anyway, so up next, what do we have? Yeah, the IO watchtowers that are all like dotted around the map, I think. Yeah, there's one over here by Tilted. Like, they've just been sitting there the whole time. I'm thinking that they're going to be used for something, but I'm not sure what. But like, I know they're like really tiny, and I'm thinking because the 7 seem really desperate, I'm thinking maybe they think that that's pointless because it's so small, but like really the IO like have something planned with it. That's my guess. So that's all I really have for that one. But anyway, what's next? Yeah, Gunner is still in command cabin. This is where we talk about the bosses. So Dr. Sloan, I have a mythic, which means she's been taken down. Dr. Sloan and Huntmaster Saber, who is over there, who needs to die. They both, no, you're not, no. They both have come here to protect the collider or do something with it. I don't know what. How did you get up there? But yes, so I want to find something. So basically, oh, he has a drum shotgun, of course. Yeah, basically, the drum shotgun needs to be bolted. Anyway, back to where we were. So, obviously those two at the collider guarding it or whatever, but Gunner is still left alone in command cabin. See, this is what I've been wondering. Why is he still there? Do they have the question is, why is he there? Is there a use for him being there? Maybe he's guarding the vaults. Maybe in those vaults, maybe like there's Clombos or something. But is there anything up next, or is that it? Okay, well, thinking about all of this, I want to try and make a little conclusion. So, to conclude this video, I'm wondering, what do we think's going to happen in a live event with all this information we have, Pidge? So, we have the robot arm, we have the actual robot itself, we have the collider, we have the drill, the fortress, obviously being drill. We have what? Yeah. The drill is the fortress. Yeah, but where to? So, are you thinking that there's secretly bombs hidden in the IO watchtowers? It's a long shot, but it might work. Also, that would mean that Gunner could be a sacrifice as well, which could potentially work as well. But yeah, so I'm not really sure. I need to think about this. So, alright, okay, so you seem to have forgotten about the robot, by the way. But yeah, so did you? Okay, I didn't hear. But yeah, but the robot's on the 7 team, the thing's on. It doesn't matter. Basically, my conclusion, I think, what's going to happen is a sort of a similar drill theory to you. I have no mats. That's what I have. Okay, I don't know how he hit that. So but behind you. That's right. Okay, so let's go back to the lobby. What I'm thinking is basically the IO. So Gunner's gonna go to the drill, and because the IO know that the 7 have the robot back. So what's happening is basically the robot's gonna go to destroy the collider, but the fortress is gonna be in position, is gonna drill straight through like the leg of the robot or something, so the robot can't stand up straight, and then it's probably gonna like drill through the other leg, so then the robot's literally just on the floor and can't do anything. And then what's gonna happen next is maybe like they have to come up with like a backup plan, so that they use the legs of the foundation statue, but the scientist like does something with that for a backup plan, so that like use something mechanical with the legs, so the legs can attach to the robot, and then once that's attached, it gets back up and then destroys the fortress. No, not destroys it, but picks up the fortress and slams it into the collider. The collider gets jammed, and then almost implodes. But then, no, not yeah. So it jams the collider, and then basically it gets diplodoculated. No, basically, the collider blows itself up because it was meant to like, I don't know, like shrink down and implode the map, implode to destroy the map, but it didn't get to shoot its beam of light into the air, meaning that the actual collider itself explodes. That's what I'm thinking, because I have been told that it might only be 10 minutes long, but even if it is, hey, like, still sounds pretty cool. But yeah, so that's gonna be all for the video, guys. See you in the next video. Sorry, it's kind of probably long, but like, and complicated, but like, that's gonna be the end of the video. Goodbye. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. But yeah, goodbye.